everyone, I'm Jenny, Director of Sustainability, and I'm here with Huub Savelkouls, our Chief Sustainability Officer, to talk about some pressing questions about sustainability at PMI. Last year we had a sustainability report. Why is it not called Sustainability Report this year?
Because this year it's an integrated report. We integrate both the financial and the non-financial information, and therefore it's more comprehensive than just a sustainability report. What else is new is that we publish our statement of purpose there, which was already published in the proxy statement, and we have for the first time a set of holistic targets for the year 2025.
What is the link between a statement of purpose and our integrated report?
Our statement of purpose is a declaration by the board what the purpose of the company is and what our most important stakeholders are. And it relates to the integrated report because the integrated report then explains how we get and achieve this purpose. And as the title of the report says, it's how are we making progress toward a world without cigarettes.
For those that do not believe that we're really serious about our purpose, that we're serious about transforming, how can they verify and measure our progress?
One way for people to check how serious we are in terms of transforming our business is to look at our business transformation metrics. And I'll give you a couple of examples. The metrics showed that last year 98% of our R&D expenditure was related to smoke-free products. 71% of our commercial expenditure related to smoke-free products. Almost 20% of our revenues came from smoke-free products. And what I think is amazing is that already 4 markets have more than 50% of their revenues coming from smoke-free products. This shows the huge progress the company has made in only 4 or 5 years' time. And I know of no other example in other industries where companies have transformed this fast.
So how do you define your sustainability strategy?
To define a sustainability strategy, you need to first start with a sustainability materiality analysis, whereby we looked at what are the topics that are most important for the company and for society, where we can make a difference. How can we fulfill our social purpose as a company? And this was a rigorous process with subject matter expertise involved, but ultimately also with approval of the SMT to define what are the most important topics that we have as a company. And we defined 10 in the end. It is about product health, impact, it's about access to our smoke-free products, it's about youth smoking prevention, marketing and sales practices, let's say, human rights, climate, anti-littering, eco-design, and labor practices in agriculture. Once you have defined your most important topics, you need to see where do you want to go in a couple of years from now. So we defined the 10 most important topics, and then we said what are our targets for 25 on those targets.
Sustainability report, now integrated report, and also ESG. What does ESG mean?
ESG stands for environment, social and governance, and it's the term used often in the financial world to talk about sustainability. And ESG is a big part of what we report on, but I think where PMI is different is that we also report on the product.
What do you mean by the product?
As a tobacco company, you cannot be serious about sustainability or ESG if you don't also talk about the product. So ESG is a lot about how you operate as a business, but not so much about the product that you produce. So the product is a key part or the core element, I would say, of our strategy.
What is our strategy and how is it connected to our transformation?
The key strategy for the product, of course, is replacing cigarettes. When we developed smoke-free products many years ago, we had a choice to make. Are we going to offer choice to consumers, selling all products with equal, let's say, interest, or are we trying to replace cigarettes with these new smoke-free products?
Can you share with us some of the highlights of what we have achieved this year, for example, on environmental sustainability?
A highlight for me on environmental sustainability in 2019 was the continued progress we make with reducing our CO2 emissions. We are on track to be in line with the Paris Climate Agreement.
One last question before we finish, perhaps a little bit more personal. What is it that you're most proud of?
What I'm really proud of over the last year is that I think with regard to sustainability, everything came together over the last 12 months. We have a statement of purpose as a company now. We set our 2025 targets. We have an integrated report, and I think the report is fantastic. It was a real team effort. More than 100 people contributed to developing the report.
Thank you so much, Huub, for taking the time to speak with us today.
It's a pleasure.